Good morning to everyone. This is Jaypal, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Computer Science, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Autonomous Cuddalore. Okay, dear friends, the subject is Data Communication Network, Unit 2, topic is Signals. The data is transmitting from one device to another device through some transmission medium. The data it will be converted into some signal forms. So that is electromagnetic signals. That is called the electromagnetic signals. The major concern of the physical layer is moving information in the form of electromagnetic signals across a transmission medium. Whether you are collecting numerical statistics from another computer, sending animated pictures from a design workstation, or causing a bell to ring in a distant control center, you are working with the transmission of information across network connections. The information can be a voice, image, or numeric data, or characters, or any code message that is reliable by and has meaning to the destination user, whether it's maybe a human voice or machine. Generally, the information usable to a person or application is not an form that can be transmitted over the network. For example, you cannot roll up a photograph, insert into a wire, and transmit it across town. But even ones and zeros cannot be seen as such across network links. They must be further converted into a form that the transmission media can accept. Transmission media work by conducting energy along a physical path. So data stream of zeros and ones must be turned into energy in the form of electromagnetic signals. Basically, the signals are classified into two. One is analog signal and another one is a digital signal. The both data and the signals that represent them can be either analog or digital in the form. The analog and the digital data. The analog data is nothing but it is the human voice. The analog data or digital data, an example of the human voice. When somebody speaks, a continuous wave is created in the air. This can be captured by a microphone and converted to an analog signal. An example of digital data is a data stored in the memory of a computer in the form of zeros and ones. It is usually converted to a digital signal when it is transformed from one position to another inside or outside the computer. The analog and the digital signals. Like the data they are represent, signals can be either analog or digital. An analog signal has infinitely many levels of intensity over a period of time. As the wave moves from value A to value B, it passes through and includes an infinite number of values along its path. A digital signal, on the other hand, can have only a limited number of defined values. Although each value can be any number, it is often as simple as 1 and 0. The simplest way to show signal is by plotting them on a pair of perpendicular axes. The vertical axis represents the value or strength of a signal. The curve representing the analog signal passes through an infinite number of points. The vertical lines of the digital signal, however, demonstrate the sudden jump that the signal makes from value to value. To take the diagram, that is the first diagram is representing the analog signal. The second diagram is representing the digital signal. The vertical line is representing the value, the horizontal line is representing the timelines. So the like that the digital signal, the vertical line that is a value, the horizontal line that is a timeline. So the analog signal, the signals is above the timeline and below the timeline, and then it is the peak value is varying in the time value. But here the digital signal, the each and every value is above the time axis line. The in the time axis line that value is 0. The above the time axis line is representing the 1. The signals are classified periodic and aperiodic. The both analog and digital signals can be the two forms, that is the periodic and aperiodic or non-periodic. The first one, periodic signal. A periodic signal completes a pattern within a measurable time frame called a period and repeats the pattern over subsequent identical periods. The completion of one full pattern is called a cycle. From the 0 axis, it will above the time axis line, and then below the time axis line again it will reach to the time axis lines, that is called the one cycle. A period is defined as the amount of time required to complete one full cycle. The duration of a period represented by T may be different for each signal, but it is constant for any given periodic signal. For example of periodic signals, so analog signal for periodic signal, the wave signal is the first starting from 0 and below the time axis line again and above the time axis line curve, it is completing it is called the time, that is the time duration. Likewise, it is again below the time axis line the curve and above the time axis line again it will complete the one cycle. Likewise, it will be continue. The period is called the time. The digital signal is also, it is starting from 0 and below the timeline again it will be reached the time axis and then again above the time axis line, that is the value line, and then again it will be reached the time axis line 0 position, that is called the time. Likewise, it will be measured by the time. Aperiodic signal. An aperiodic or non-periodic signal changes constantly without exhibiting a pattern or cycle that repeats over time. The aperiodic signal is not a completing the even size of the curve value or the not even cycle of the maximum value. Both analog and digital signals can be period or aperiodic in data communication. However, we commonly use periodic analog signal and aperiodic digital signals to send to data from one point to another. Okay, analog signals. The analog signals can be classified as simple or composite. A simple analog signal, a sine wave, cannot be decomposed into simpler signals. A composite analog signal is composed of multiple sine waves. Okay, what is sine wave? The sine wave is the most fundamental form of a periodic analog signal. Visualized as a simple oscillating curve, it is change over the course of a cycle is smooth and consistent, a continuous rolling flow. Each cycle consists of a single arc above the time axis followed by a single arc below it. The sine waves can be fully described by three characteristics: peak amplitude, period and frequency and phase. Okay, thank you. We will see on the next online classes. Thank you.